Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to start the current affairs in English of 23rd September 2022. So first of all we will discuss about the national current affairs news. So in national current affairs news, the first news is the Asian Development Bank has also predicted the GDP growth forecast for the 22 and 23 for India, and it is the 7%. It has also decreased the Indian economic growth from previously predicted value. The previous value was 7.5%, but now the ADB Bank, means Asian Development Bank, has predicted 7% of GDP growth for 22 and 23, and it has given the region of anticipated inflation and also the monetary tightening, due to which the growth rate will come down from the 7.5%, that is the previously predicted value, to 7%. The headquarter of the Asian Development Bank is Mandaluyong, located in Philippines, and Asian Development Bank was founded on 19th December 1966. The president of Asian Development Bank is the Masatsugu Asakawa, is the president of Asian Development Bank. Next is the cabinet has approved the additional PLI plan for the solar cells. PLI plan means performance linked incentive for achieving the manufacturing capacity of gigawatt scale to boost the manufacturing of solar photovoltaic modules in the India. For that, the cabinet has approved the additional PLI plan for the solar cells. Next is the in PM Care Fund. The government has appointed several trustees in the PM Care Fund, in which Ratan Tata, former Supreme Court Judge K.T. Thomas, former Deputy Lok Sabha Speaker Kariya Munda, all have been nominated as the trustee of PM Cares Fund. So in PM Care Fund, Ratan Tata has been appointed as the trustee of PM Cares Fund. Next is the RBI Governor Shaktikant Das has launched the 3 digital payment initiative at the Global FinTech Fest, in which you can make the transaction globally also through these digital payment initiative. And these 3 payment initiatives are the RuPay credit card on UPI, second is the UPI Lite, and third is the Bharat Bill Pay cross-border bill payment. These are the 3 digital payment initiatives that is launched by the RBI, means Reserve Bank of India. The name of these 3 digital payment initiative is the first is the RuPay credit card on UPI, second is the UPI Lite, and third is the Bharat Bill Pay cross-border bill payments. Next is the Project Saras, has been launched by the Israeli Embassy in the Ghaziabad, and this Project Saras is the menstruation health, that is mainly for the women's, and it has been launched by the women of the Arthala village in the Ghaziabad, and in which the affordable and environmental friendly sanitary napkins has been provided to the women. And this Saras initiative has been launched by the Israeli Embassy in connection with the NGO Khushi. In connection with the NGO Khushi, the Israeli Embassy in India has launched the Saras initiative, mainly to improve the skills and capacity for the women. Next is the Nagaland Prison Department has introduced the new mobile attendance application. So the Nagaland Prison Department has launched a new mobile attendance application mainly for the prison staff, and the name of application is the Prison Staff Attendance App. So it is the initiative taken by the Nagaland Prison Department to introduce the mobile attendance application mainly for the prison staff. Nagaland capital is the Kohima, and the Chief Minister of Nagaland is the Nayib Nephew Rio, and Governor of the Nagaland is the Jagdish Mukhi. Next is the Delhi Lieutenant Governor V.K. Saxena has launched the new community policing initiative that is known as the We Care. We Care is the new community policing initiative that is launched by the V.K. Saxena, mainly to spread the awareness about various schemes of the Delhi police. In order to spread the awareness of various schemes of the Delhi police among the people, the Lieutenant Governor of New Delhi, V.K. Saxena, has inaugurated a new initiative that is known as the We Care, and this initiative is inaugurated at an event that is organized at the Kartavya Path at India Gate, and it is the event organized 72nd birthday of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Next is the Dharmendra Pradhan has also introduces a new app that is known as the Scale app. The name of the new app is the Scale app, mainly to boost the leather industry skills. So, for improvement in the leather industry skills, the Dharmendra Pradhan has launched a new app that is known as the Scale app. Full form of Scale is the Skill Certification Assessment for Leather Employee. And this app, the name of the app is the Scale app. Means Scale app provides the one-stop solution for the education, testing, employment requirements of the leather sector. So it will change the leather industry also. Next we shall discuss about the science and technology related news. So ISRO has tested hybrid motor successfully, and this hybrid motors is used to develop the new rocket propulsion technology. So today ISRO has tested a new hybrid motor. Through this motor, there will be development of the new propulsion system for the next launch vehicles. And the current chairman of the ISRO is the A. Somnath, and Minister of Science and Technology is the Jitendra Singh. Jitendra Singh is the Minister of Science and Technology. Next we shall discuss about the international news. So Credit Suisse has launched the Global Wealth Report 2022, in which there is a rise of 9.8% in the global wealth, and the wealth per adult has been grew by 8.4%. Next is about the death of some important personalities who died recently. So Acharya Ramyatna Shukla has passed away, who was an Sanskrit scholar and Padma Shri awardee. He is also known as the Abhinav Panini. Due to the contribution towards inventing the new method of Sanskrit grammar and Vedanta teaching and modernization, due to which he is also popularly called as the Abhinav Panini. Next we shall discuss about the exercises. So Abhyas drill, it is the exercise between the Indian and United States Coastal Guard. The Abhyas drill is the exercise between the coastal guards of the India and United States, and this exercise is held on the coast of Chennai, and it is the 4-day exercise that is held between the Coastal Guard of the India and United States. Chief of Naval Staff is the Admiral R. Hari Kumar, and Chief of Army Staff is the General Manoj Mukund Narwane, and Chief of Air Staff is the Air Chief Marshal V.R. Chaudhary. Next we shall discuss about the awards related news. So the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation has given 2022 Goalkeepers Global Goal Award, and this award has recognized their effort to advance the progress towards the United Nations Sustainable Development Goal in their communities and around the world. And the award was given to the winners of the 2022 Goalkeepers Global Goal Awards. Is the 2022 Global Goalkeeper Award that is presented by the Bill Gates and Melinda Gates has given to the Ursula von der Leyen from the Germany. Next is the 2022 कॉम्पैगन अवार्ड मालाला यूसुफजई प्रेजेंट किए हैं और अवार्डी द वैनेशा नकाते from Uganda. 2022 Change Maker Award is given to the Jahara Joya from the Afghanistan, and 2022 Progress Award is given to the Dr. Radhika Batra from the India. These four are given the 2022 Goalkeepers Global Goals Awards presented to different country. Next is the important day celebrated. So, World Rose Day. World Rose Day is celebrated every year on 22nd of the September, mainly to welfare of the cancer patients. So, this day is aims to encourage and support those people who are fighting their battle against the cancer. For that, World Rose Day is celebrated every year on 22nd of September. And this day brings the happiness and hopes into the lives of the patients that suffers from the cancer and that is fighting against the cancer. Next is the World Rhino Day 2022 has been celebrated on 22nd of September, mainly to raise the awareness about the different rhinoceros species and the dangers they face. This day is also celebrates the all 5 rhino species, namely the Sumatran rhino, black rhino, greater one-horned rhino, Java rhinos and white rhino species. And this day has also aims to spread the awareness among the people to protect these animals, because these animals is now becoming the critically endangered due to poaching and habitat loss over the many years, due to which these animals becomes critically endangered. Next, the theme of World Rhino Day 2022 is the 5 rhino species forever, because there are 5 rhino species and we have to protect these rhino species, otherwise they will become the extinct. Next, we shall discuss about the sports related news. So, India's first MotoGP will be now held in the Noida's Buddh Circuit in 2022. So, it is the first time that in Noida Buddh International Circuit the MotoGP World Championship race will take place. Next is the in Chennai Open 2022 the Linda Fruhvirtova in Chennai Open 2022 Linda Fruhvirtova has won the Chennai Open 2022 tennis single titles. So this is the current affairs of the 23rd September. So thanks for watching my video. Please like, subscribe and